10 years ago, the most groundbreaking film ever shot in Nacogdoches, Texas, The Rise of the Robots. The principal photography started in this alleyway. And of course, The Rise of the Robots changed the world. This is the opening scene for The Rise of the Robots for principal photography. And it's amazing to reflect back. That graffiti of the robot was a lot more clearer. And over there, all the words are gone basically now, 10 years later. This alleyway 10 years ago was pretty quiet. But the day of shooting, as it always happens, the bike shop that was over there at the time, they were doing construction on the outside. So we had to ask them, could you just don't use your saw when we were shooting dialogue? And anyways, those type of things always happen when you're making films, things you can't predict at all. The one thing I really learned from shooting The Rise of the Robots was when you ever have a feature film that's that large and you have that many people that's surrounding you, you have to be the person that has the motivation to make that film happen. It's really hard to reflect back how difficult that was, but it showed me who I was. It showed that I wasn't a quitter. It showed that I wasn't going to give up. And I would encourage you, if there's something that you want to do in your life, what's keeping you from it? And, you know, are you going to achieve things or are you going to quit? The equipment that I have today is better than the equipment that I used back in 2012 to shoot The Rise of the Robots. Lighting is cheaper, lavaliers are cheaper, wireless lavaliers are cheaper, everything, LED lights exist, digital cameras. Now you can actually shoot great content on your phone as well. It's amazing the technology differences. It took a couple more years for me to get this DVD out. It took me many years to go through and do post-production, editing and whatnot, and get distribution, figure out how to get DVDs out there. And so it was a complete process of being able to make something happen. An idea in my head, I wrote the screenplay. The primary theme for The Rise of the Robots is how technology is dehumanizing us. And I think 10 years later, that's even more true. Honestly, 10 years ago, I wasn't sure how The Rise of the Robots would have turned out. I've been making a lot of films at that point, worked on a lot of sets. I specifically wrote the screenplay as something that was achievable, that could be shot in Nacogdoches. However, you don't know what the final product is until you actually have that in hand. And I can say without a doubt, this film has influenced so many filmmakers and has given so much joy to so many people all over the internet. So all my fans out there on YouTube that have watched The Rise of the Robots, thank you so much. Share it with your friends and get some more reviews out there because that would totally compute. One last thing I want to say to you, if you have a dream or goal, you can make it happen, just like I did when I made The Rise of the Robots. Compute that and subscribe. So if you haven't seen The Rise of the Robots, make sure you go to www.therobotfilm.com to watch the most amazing film ever. You can still find a DVD copy somewhere, but watch it online. Stream it like everybody else does.